Hi, so I'm doing a Young Thug reading. I'm doing a reading by Young Thug, okay? I was been supposed to start doing things, readings about things going on in the world. I just did it. I never cared what people say, but for some reason, it took me a long time to start doing it. I actually started and I stopped because, I don't know. People swear you're not supposed to read about stuff going on like that, but why not? Like, if you can go to a reader and they tell you that your boyfriend cheating on you, like some readers will say, you need someone's permission to read their energy. No, what I got spiritually for my spiritual theme is if somebody's affecting you energetically, you have the right to read it. But I am going to pull cards. Like, I am going to ask, like, do I have permission to read them? But, like, you don't need permission from a cheating boyfriend to find out if he's cheating. It's nothing wrong with it because they're playing with your energy. And one thing about celebrities, they've been using people's energy and playing in their energy for a long time. Like, but so, I mean, not always for bad. Not always for bad. Not always for good. Not even always on purpose, but yeah, I'm just gonna see. So, do I have permission to read on this young girl situation? The main thing, well, the Celtic Cross, I'm gonna look at the near future because supposedly he might go back to jail. So that's gonna be one of the questions I ask: is he going back to jail? And I'm not a fan of nobody's. Like, even if I listen to their music, like, I'm nobody's fan. So I'm not really, I don't really care what comes out. I'm just reading the cards and reading on what I'm spiritually guided to read on. Sometimes I might read on what somebody asks me to read on. It just, yeah, I don't know. So, yes, I very much do have permission to read on this. There's a fire sign and a water sign coming out in an Empress. So you got Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. What is this man's sign? But somebody, basically all this together, somebody's actions, somebody has basically saying this person has been put on a pedestal. You know, a king or queen is for the people. It's like, and the Empress is all the queens together. It's shady. So shady. So shady. So I just feel like it's confirmed what I said. Like, somebody's actions have been, this man's actions has been affecting other people energetically. And he even said, like, his last interview that he did about the situation, which I could not finish because it's just so many excuses to the excuses. Like, I watched up to shortly after he said he made Gunna, like, what? You his mother and you God and his mother and father. He tried to correct himself, but he really meant that shit. He just heard how it sounded after he said it. So it's kind of like he tried to correct it a little bit, but then also tried to double down on it. I don't dislike the man. I don't know the man, but I'm just saying I couldn't watch it after that. But with all this queen energy here, I feel like he's a masculine energy, but he's showing up in like female energy. Like, I don't know. Is he a fire sign? Let me see. Yeah. Oh, the cards is funny. He's a Leo, okay? August 16th. So that's why the first card that came out was the Knight of Wands. Okay. He's a Leo. Who is that Mariah girl? What is her sign? She's a Scorpio. Oh, they're showing up here. Is she pregnant? Does she have a child or children by him? Or Oh, he does have a child's mother that passed away. Don't he? I feel like these are people involved in the situation showing up. But I'm just asking if I have permission. Hold on. This is Empress. Wouldn't be surprised if she's pregnant or she turns up pregnant or something about a marriage. The Ten of Cups and a Page of Cups. For somebody, I mean, this could actually be like the child's mother that passed away that has some things they want to say about him. But I'm not just talking to random spirits. I talk to the spirits of divine light. I don't just be talking to like. But I mean, people gonna think what they want to think anyway. The point of the reading is, I'm gonna start off with why is this energy affecting a huge collective group of people energetically, emotionally, spiritually right now? Okay. The sun in tarot is Leo energy. So the sun jumps out with awakening. So it's supposed to give the world collectively a awakening, clarity. The sun represents the light. It's the light of the world. That's crazy. Leo energy jumped out again. Okay. Clarity about an awakening. To me, it's like the veil is being lifted behind certain things with how things can go up, go down, how nobody is bigger than the Most High. Just because the sun, people did worship the sun before religions and stuff. So what's done in the dark always comes to the light. I guess it's supposed to teach people what's done in the dark comes to the light always. It's supposed to teach people that you're never too big. I don't even want to say too big for the program, but that's what I'm getting in my brain. So I guess with this fame thing, like with stars in general, like even with real stars, don't they burst at the end? So with this type of program or a game that he's in, that is always like a crazy ass bursting of a star. Like even with Whitney Houston, you know, Michael Jackson, Beyonce. Now everybody say she evil, but you know, I've been hearing that since 2017, but it's popular now to say that type of stuff. But I'm just saying, for this to come out for why this is something that's big and being shown to people now, is to show people the truth, which is that what's done in the dark will always come to light. And we got a pregnant person right here. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody if that girl that wore the sign and showed up ended up being pregnant in the near future, or in the future period, or he hurry up and try to marry her, or we find out they was married. I don't know. But if not, I feel like that's the Empress, the mother who passed, showing up in the reading. No, but the prosperity lies ahead is at the bottom. So this is shadow energy. When I do readings, all the years I've been doing them, the shadow energy is the past, something that already happened. So I feel like he had prosperity. I'm not saying he don't now, but I'm just saying what he did with it is being exposed, or what's underneath that is being exposed. The beauty way, the owl. He might be into spirituality. He might be into shit like, okay, this is making me remember what I forgot with that Empress energy. Okay, when the part of the interview I did see, when he said in the game that he's in, attention is the only thing that matter. It don't matter why you're getting attention. It don't matter if it's good attention or bad attention. Right? Okay. So that's an energy game. Seriously, when he was saying that, I'm like, oh, so he played energy games. Okay. He do magic a little bit, a lot of it probably. Because when you do that, like, you don't care. Like, it's like, well, it depends on what path you take. And I ain't gonna say anybody who know about magic and stuff or practice a craft or whatever, they don't care about good or bad or whatever. He's saying the path that he took, left hand path, right, whatever. It sounded more like the path that he took or the game that he's in. But I don't know. I'm not saying that. I don't know nothing. All this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just reading what the cards is talking about clearly. Okay? And what's done directly in people's faces. And what the cards talking about. But from what him saying that part, it's kind of like, And he wanted to, like, put emphasis on it. If I feel like it, I might put it up as a short. But I probably can't because I might get copyrighted. I don't know. But y'all can look at the interview he did, like the excuses interview. And he was like, the only thing that matters in his game is energy. He didn't say energy, attention or something. Oh, yeah, you want eyes to be on you. You want people to be looking at you, eyes to be on you regardless of what you're doing. And it's not, he didn't say, like, you want people to buy your stuff. Like, it's not a money game that he's playing. The eyes, the energy is all he cares about. And that's all that's necessary for the game that he's playing. But anyway, I feel like in the past, that game got him to be like held on a pedestal or looked at as something a lot of people wanted to be, and it got him prosperity. Spirit wants to. Well, this is being shown in front of a lot of people. All the stuff happening to show people that yes, miracles can be performed. Yes, people's lives can change. But eventually, the mask will slip and authentic self will be shown. You got many masks, the authentic self. Okay. Family, compassion. So I guess it was meant for people to see that everything's not what it seems, or it's meant for people who see him as family, or who saw him as a friend or somebody close to them to see how he truly felt about him. I heard that jail call where he was talking about cheating on that girl with a CO. Like, imagine feeling like you're like a power couple or whatever, and I don't know. And he in there just fucking COs, probably raw, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm sure they got. They could bring condoms. The CO probably could bring condoms. Whatever. Compassion is here. It's saying soften your heart with respect to the situation and all people involved, including yourself. So, of course, this reading is not for judgment purposes. It's because I have to do what I feel spiritually called to do, because throughout my life, it's never for no reason. Like, I've never been guided to just do things for no reason. And then if I don't do it, I end up looking back like I should have did that. Say, like, if I do this reading and I don't put it out, I still feel like what comes out in the near future is going to play out. Because I did a Julio Fulio reading, like, soon after he passed, I put it up, I took it down. But when I did it, it got to like 400 views. People understood it or whatever. I just took it down out of pure overthinking, or like giving a fuck what people who know me would think about what I do. But that's a whole nother story, talking about a whole nother channel. But anyway, what came out in the reading was that it was a female. It was two females. It said something about two females and a whole group of people being involved, but a female or multiple females being involved in like the setup part, but they were a part of a bigger group of people who was involved. And then it came out that was true. And it's kind of like, bitch, why did I put that down? And then a very popular psychic lady used the same picture for the thumbnail that I used. It said kind of the same stuff, but it was all after it came out as facts. So, long story short, whatever. Why am I explaining myself? Desire is here, parasite in reverse. So, for some reason, with parasite in reverse, I'm getting this is about him. So it needs to be, I guess, one of the main reasons it was the mask has been. What is going on with my speech? That happens when I'm speaking the truth too. So let me just sip some water. Okay. Parasites reverse. The mask has slipped, or is slipping continuously, to force him to face his shadow, or the things that eat away at him, or the things in him that needs to be removed, whether it's mindsets, ego, things that hurt him and or other people who matter to him. Is like to force him to look at what needs to change or be removed or implemented in certain situations. I won't cry for you. So I feel like the energy that he had for people as far as not having sympathy or compassion for them is now on him. It's kind of like, I'm not saying he deserved no type of, I don't care. Like, I don't have no emotional shit in this. But according to like the part that I saw of the interview, it's clearly bothering him that people have no compassion and are seeing him a certain type of way regardless of what he said. But from what was going on, he had no empathy or compassion for other people when he was doing and saying the things that he was doing. I'm not saying he deserved it. I'm not saying it's karma. I'm just saying what the cards is talking about. And then Herald of Change is right underneath that. Yeah. So certain things are being exposed or put in his face for him to face his shadow and see what needs to change. Right. Okay. And you have naked. This is talking about getting exposed. Pachamama. So it is a bigger purpose behind this man, behind why this man is being exposed. And fire, guardian, ignite your passion. Okay. So I just feel like it is a way for like this energy to be transmuted or used for his good. Not gonna lie, when I first was looking at the interview, I was wondering after he said the only thing that matters in a game is people's eyes being on you. I was wondering if he put the shit out himself. But no, like, no, I don't think so. But maybe. I don't think so. Just because I just don't think so. Love is in the reverse. So naked. Pachamama naked. Fire guardian, love reverse. And then teachability. I just got the hate you give. I don't know. It might be some type of hate he gave coming back towards him, but it's meant to teach him, not to destroy him. Maybe it'll help empower him to change or empower him to transmute energy after changing and then create an opportunity for him to have a victory. If he learns from this, why did I get Tyra Banks talking about learn something from this? But whatever. If he learns from this, it could lead to a victory, according to what the cards are saying. Teachable moment. Or this is a teachable moment for people. Because I am asking, why did it reach the masses? I don't know. Why is this something that a lot of people's attention is on right now? To teach people to use their power for good? Like getting a victory, that's not just it. Or like your dreams coming true, or with the journey home, surrender, psychic abilities, appreciation. I'm not even going to say something was meant to humble somebody. I don't really believe in that. I don't really believe in being humble. Even though people would say, like, people have told me I'm too humble. But I don't believe, like, you should try to humble people. But some people you kind of need to. Let me read what the card is saying, because I'm about to just start rambling.
What?
I'm not talking to you, Spirit. Don't you see the phone right here? Spirit, please. Hello? Hello from heaven? I don't know. You could have a because it says your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their love and blessings. So either he has like somebody close to him in heaven who has psychic abilities, or who taught him some things that he may have forgotten. Atonement. So this is him getting some type of atonement to put him in celestial alignment according to the cards. And I guess it's meant to make him prioritize, or maybe even to make people prioritize what's important, instead of like trying to follow behind people who are not even who they pretend to be, like, ever. I don't know. But let me see what these cards talking about when it comes to just the Celtic cross. And this is not like a final outcome for like his life. Just like the situation, something that's going to play out in the near future in this situation. So his energy, he's feeling stuck, trapped, stuck or trapped, or like knee deep in some shits. Or for somebody's, I mean, not for somebody. Why I keep saying for somebody? Like, I got knee deep in some shit. So I just feel like he think he fell for the okie doke or something. Or like somebody caught him up in something. Like he fell for a trap or something. With this. The 5 of Wands. And this is due to like people coming up against him, or like him receiving, this is backlash that he's receiving, the 5 of Wands. So this could be a drama, conflict, negativity, conflict, external conflict, internal conflict. Okay. 5 of Pentacles reversed because of something coming out. This is the basically the shadow energy. Something came out, okay? In the past, 2 of Pentacles, upright, 3 of Pentacles. He feel like it's a group of people behind all of this. A group of people. 2 of Cups. That could be like a marriage or something. Or like a public display of affection from somebody else towards him, or from him towards somebody else. This could be him reconciling with the person or people, or like the energy of mercy or love coming towards him. Okay, Judgment is here. Ace of Swords, 10 of Cups. Yeah, Page of Cups. So, do I think he's going back to jail? I would say no. I don't think his probation is going to be revoked, according to what the card is talking about. Is he going to be able to stay out of jail? Negative card, if no. It's, What is this? Is he going to be able to stay out of jail? Is he going back to prison for the same thing? Is he going back to prison for the same thing? I don't think so. The Empress is here, and then the 5 of Cups, and then the 8 of Pentacles. So is this man going to be able to stay out on probation? King of Swords. The Sun. I feel like, yeah. The Sun is actually his card. The King of Swords can represent a lawyer or a judge. But the Empress and the 5 of Cups came out. The Empress is a really good card. It's a yes, but the 5 of Cups can be a no. That's why I kept pulling the 8 of Pentacles. Child. It's showing that he has some type of favor. Now, this could be spiritually, or this could be ranking. ranking for what? I don't know. Not none of my business. Hold on. I don't know. Let me see. And this Empress came out again. So that's like somebody's pregnant or somebody's getting married. Like, he's getting somebody pregnant or marrying somebody, I think. And even the son is a baby. Justice, King of Pentacles. I think he got connections. Or he connected to people who got connections. In the legal situation, in the legal system, the son is the yes card. Again, that's this nigga. Hold on, Temperance. So y'all saying after the shit they said and fucking them, what the fuck Atlanta is saying they're gonna try to get his probation revoked. Y'all saying he's still gonna be able to be free, right? Y'all say he's still gonna be, no, what the fuck? I'm gonna pull 5 cards. Because one thing about me, I don't like confusion. I'm not even confused. I just want to see if the same thing come out in a different day. A game. Okay, first, I don't know if he put this out and it's all part of like a game for his like comeback or whatever, because I got something about a game just now. The Hierophant could talk about organizations, secret societies. Ten of Pentacles can talk about family, mob, mafia energy. The Ten of Pentacles, the devil. And the Hierophant, the lovers, the moon reverse. What's being exposed? Why is the moon reverse there? Oh, him. Hello? That's like basically talking about things done in the dark coming to life. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. That's him, even though he is a man. It's fire sign energy. I'm gonna ask one more time. Is this man going back to prison? Is his probation gonna be revoked? Judgment. Ooh. I don't know, y'all. It's not funny. It's really not funny. I don't know. Spirit don't want to tell me. Because I'm getting... Even like when I first asked for me to get the Empress and the 5 of Cups, why would I get a yes and a no? So something is not set in stone when it comes to the outcome of that situation. So I'm not saying yes or no. Because how the fuck a yes and a no came out? Like, I don't know, maybe it depends on how they present something. Depends on how he's defended. Depends on somebody else making a decision, like, or a group of other people making a decision. Or if a group of other people are going to go to bat for him. Or if a group of other people are going to spare him. Justice again. So maybe the group is still deliberating about the situation. Because the cards is not trying to tell me. They're not trying to tell me. Even like when I asked again with this deck, I got Judgment. The Emperor. Whoever's making the decision, I don't know, they ain't make the decision yet. And they don't want to tell me. They don't want to tell me shit. But with the Page of Cups there, in the future, somebody's having a baby. Somebody's getting pregnant. Somebody's having a baby. Or somebody is secretly pregnant. Why is the Page of Cups the outcome? 6 of Swords reverse. And then the Page of Cups again. The same card from a different deck. Justice. That water sign lady, Mariah the scientist, she having a baby? Is she gonna have a baby while he locked up? Ten of Wands. It shows her having like some type of burdens, carrying a lot of burdens. Like, even on the interview, he did say the tapes made her cry, right? He said the recordings that came out made her cry. So that could be confirmation about that. King of Swords. She could be seeing him as a liar or as a narcissist, or maybe it's just saying that he is. It's showing her as heart being broken. Because this is her second time coming out, so I'm guessing she want to say something. Judgment, the devil. Definitely seeing him as untrustworthy. The devil can represent a person who sex obsession, addiction, enslavement are all the things that make his life worth living. So I feel like she is wondering, or either she just made a judgment from lies or something, that sex obsession, addiction, and enslavement are what make his life worth living. I just feel like he's not. He's definitely on her bad side right now. The Five of Swords for being a liar or a cheater. Seven of Swords is a liar, cheater. So Five of Swords is playing mind games, manipulating situations. See, I'm feeling like, because I didn't get no clear answer, I don't want to put this out, but I'm still going to put it out anyway, because I feel like a pregnancy or a marriage is coming up for sure in that situation. Or something related to a child. Child's mother, a child, whatever the fuck. Closing, any closing messages about this situation? Closing messages. Etheric cords. Maybe the collective, the group of people watching. I don't know. It's just talking about being careful who you go into contract with, who you create cords and ties with. Take a breath out. Don't take any of this shit too personally or too seriously. Like, because with people who play energy games, that's ultimately what they want. Emotional responses from people, good or bad. Like, he might have created some type of contract where he has to tie other people to him in order to fulfill a contract. Or so I just feel like either now or in the past he had no loyalty to anybody but himself, and it's due to something secret that he's in. Even if that's like a spiritual practice with the owl coming up, high priest, high priestess energy. Take a breath out. Enjoy, grow, reap rewards. High priestess, harness mystic power. Talent. Emotions are running high. So I feel like he harnesses people's emotions or energy and use it toward talents. So this could be. I don't know how to say what I'm thinking. Emotions are running high, like. He likes the fact that people are emotionally involved in this situation. Good or bad or indifferent. Well, you can't be emotional and indifferent. Good or bad. Put it like that. Super moon. Did all this shit happen around a super moon or eclipse or full moon? New moon? I don't know. Your commitment is being tested. Shame. Rest and renewal. So is this towards him? his commitment might be being tested with shame before he's able to rest and be renewed and live out loud. Connect with your emotions, reverse, personal door to healing and happiness. So, if Young Thug was to happen to see this shit, not shit, but yeah, if he was to happen to see this, I feel like this would be the spiritual message that they're giving to him. Something about being careful what chords you create. Something about ladies. Your lady. Fuck. Take that however it applies. Harness mystic power, talent. So I guess the emotions used to like explain yourself, tweet, make excuses. Is he even tweeting? I don't be on that shit. I don't know. But it's talking about using emotional energy to create. The cards has gotten him to use his emotional energy to create. Or the shame that people are putting on him to use it to create. And it could lead to rest and renewal and him being able to eventually live out loud. Because niggas is real, what is the word? I don't want to say slow, but after 7 days, people forget shit. Like, people be talking about stuff and real worked up about it for like 7 to 10 days. Then you either gotta add something to it for them to keep going, or they're gonna slowly but surely start to forget after that. So, yeah, rest and renewal and trust. I don't even know what all I said in this reading, but thanks for watching. Bye.